Okay, we're done. 100% done. Fuck it. We are 100% done. If it doesn't go live on YouTube, I'm done messing with it. Okay, it looks like it did. But I'm done. I'm not fucking with it anymore. Tired of it. We're going to the cemetery to talk to Walter. OBS crashed on me. No more tech support. I'm just fucking playing and we're not thinking about shit anymore. Sorry about that little detour, but we're here now. I know what I need to do to fix everything. It's just gonna have to be a whole thing that I do off stream.
Hey, little boy, what are you doing here?
You're finally the third revelation. Something's gonna happen. That nosy guy that was here, he said it too. Something big is gonna happen. Finally, it's gonna happen! Something's gonna happen.
All right. Officially done. And let me just unlist all the bullshit one last time and swap my monitor over and we are good to go. All right, cool. No, it's really not. So the thing that's really limiting about it is one of your two streams has to be set as the primary stream. There's no way around it. That's the worst part about all this. Like, there's no way around the fact that either Twitch or YouTube is going to have to be the primary. So depending on which one you set, that's going to limit your bitrate. And what I have to do to fix this is I have to set YouTube as the primary, and I have to set the bitrate like super, super high and all this other shit. A grave has been dug here. On the bottom of the coffin are the numbers 11121. So we know that that means Walter was buried here. With Twitch being the primary, it's limited to Twitch bit rates, which means YouTube just isn't going to look very good and there's no way around it. So what I would have to do is switch YouTube to be the primary one, set the bit rate like super ultra fucking high, and then, you know, send the stream also to Twitch. That would be the only way that I could get around it. But it's really not that bad of a process. It's not too different than what I was already doing. It's kind of annoying because if one of the two streams doesn't start up correctly, you have to like stop and restart and shit. That's the only thing that's annoying. But otherwise, no big deal. All right, now here's our guy. We're going to go ahead and give him his milk. Sorry about that, Dr. Red. We're officially back now.
That was awesome.
No more bullshit.
Here, take this. There's something written on it.
But I am live on both sites now, so that's the important thing. I'm going to start streaming on both from here on out. I will sort out the finer details of the quality and stuff after we finish this stream. But until then, YouTube is just going to have to look ever so slightly worse, while Twitch looks really, really clean for right now. And that's just how it's got to be, unfortunately. Man said first like again. Let's go. Yeah, hey, I'm on YouTube now. I can beg for likes and subs. Guys, please like the stream. Please, dude. Please, God. I'm on YouTube now. I have to beg. God, that's all I need is a fucking like, please. Why can't you just spare me one like, dude? Oh my God, I didn't pick up the spade that he dropped me. I'm so stupid. I was so lost in the sauce, as they say, that I didn't know what was happening. Son of a bitch. Dude, these dogs are going nuts. Wow, that was like a frame away from me getting hit, by the way. It's a small spade with a bloody inscription. Alright, it says, written in blood is opposite where the lake and house meet, inside the hand holding on to the ground. We're gonna get rid of all of our, yeah, he's still going in on that milk. We're gonna get rid of all this stuff in the apartment when we finally go back. As long as I don't fucking die here. Okay, we're literally 1 HP. I don't want to have to use my heals, but I'm almost gonna have to. Okay, we can at least get this. You gotta be like right in front of it. By the way, it's Fouts, right? You said your last name was Fouts or something? Not Foots. Where does milk rank? Pretty low. Milk is fucking annoying, man. It tastes okay, but like it causes you to produce a whole bunch of phlegm. And it's just really heavy and it makes you bloat really bad. Something about milk ain't right, dude. Something about it just ain't right. I feel like I can drink half a jug a day easy. Yeah, it's not me. But hey, respect either way. It's liquid platinum IMO. I mean, that's high praise. That's really high praise. I'm just letting Henry heal BTW. I experienced this in both Latin America and Morocco. Juices in foreign countries put ours to shame. Oh no, for sure. Like, you could say just the food quality in general in foreign countries puts ours to shame. I saw a thing specifically about orange juice, since I see you're talking about that. I saw a thing that most American orange juice actually has powder infused in it, but they don't tell you because the amount of powder they use is like under the legal limit for having to disclose that information on the product. So what they do is they say like, oh, you know, natural, they'll use the term like natural flavors, you know. And in using that term, they can skirt around having to admit to you that there's fucking powder in it and that it's not real juice or whatever. Isn't that fun? It tastes synthetic here. Yeah. So honest question, because I value your guys' feedback a lot. Do you think I should just say fuck it and just like fully attempt to stream on YouTube for like a week and just kind of see what happens over there? Or do you think I should dual stream like this and try to sort out the quality so I can be live on both? In good quality on both. YouTube is like acceptable quality because I'm playing an old game, but that's about it. Because you gotta do like a crazy high bit rate over there, like double what I'm limited to right now. Wouldn't hurt. It depends what your goal is and if it's worth the hassle. Both, though, I think is the best way. Yeah, I agree. I think I should do both. I'll have to figure out if I can make YouTube the primary stream and just have it like resend to Twitch without fucking everything up, then that would be ideal. It's just going to take some additional, you know, finagling to figure that out, which I don't want to do live because that's a terrible viewing experience, of course. So now that we have this key, we're going to put this up. And also stock all the rest of our shit that we don't need. If you hang on to this key and you try to run back, you will actually be stopped and you will loop infinitely. Oh, no, it's actually fine, Dave, because the plugin that I'm using is called SE Live, and it actually just has a multi-chat. So it just shows both chats and just a little YouTube or Twitch icon depending on where somebody's chatting in. So it's actually pretty simple to, monitor. Yeah, for me at least, because it doesn't really matter what you guys see. The only problem is there's no like chat plugin that does this. I'm sure one probably exists where you can see both people in one like thread, but I would have to do some research to figure out how to get that to work. Yeah, it would be confusing because they're seeing people chat on Twitch and potentially responding on YouTube or vice versa. So yeah, that would be a little confusing, no lie. Speaking of, I'm about to get... it's not even speaking of, but I'm about to go grab some coffee here in a second. I'm actually going to pour it as soon as I... Alright, it's going to be a fucking speed run, dude. Yeah, Caleb Hart 42 has one as well, so I know it exists. I just have to figure out how to get it to work with like no background, because I need it to be just the text. I don't want any backgrounds or anything. All right, let me grab that. I'm going to set to be right back screen really quick, and I'm going to pour some coffee. 1 sec. Ooh, perfect song. All right, we're back. Doing the opposite of Dave. I'm getting coffee, not booze. All right. Nice. Appreciate that, Dr. Red. You know, you're just a man of respect. You really are, dude. You're one of those people that you just know how to behave. Some people, some degenerates out there, you know who you are. You don't know how to behave. Like my boy Dr. Red does. Okay. Now we're going to grab the key again. Now that we are next to the orphanage, we can use it to get inside the orphanage and finish up Forest World 1. But yeah, we'll figure out this dual streaming stuff, guys. I promise. We will. We will figure it out. I will find a way to set up YouTube as like the primary stream and just mirror it over to Twitch. Twitch should be fine in terms of the bitrate being really, really high. It shouldn't matter too much. But we'll sort all this nonsense out one way or the other. I'm excited about it. Okay, so here's something really interesting. There's a memo laying on the ground, this book that's open. And if you read it, it says there's a scribbled note. Have you found Alessa yet? How's Walter's progress coming along? Send me a report. So, as Twin Perfect said many, many years ago, send me a report would indicate that this is someone in charge in the cult. So it could even potentially be Claudia from Silent Hill 3. Hey, what's up, Prize Fighter? How you doing? Let me just say apologies for the low quality YouTube stream. This is literally my first time ever like multi-streaming, dual streaming, whatever you want to call it. And the bitrate over there is kind of fucked, so sorry about that. But we're still here. It's falling apart and I can't even read most of the pages. Here's a part I can read. The second. Sorry about that. Echo was way too high. The second sign, and God said, offer the blood of the 10 sinners and the white oil. Be then released from the bonds of the flesh and gain the power of heaven. From the darkness and void bring forth gloom, and gird thyself with despair for the giver of wisdom. The third sign, and God said, return to the source through sin's temptation. Under the watchful eye of the demon, wander alone in the formless chaos. Only then will the four atonements be in alignment. Hear me out. It's basically liquid diabetes, but get a 2 liter of 7-Up or any lemon lime soda, a packet of Kool-Aid, and mix it. Jesus. That is liquid diabetes, dude. You've heard of speedrunning video games. Imagine how fucking awkward it must have been to record this part, dude.
I finally met him! The one the nosy guy talked about! The devil!
A special news report. In a forest near Silent Hill, the burned corpse of a 30-year-old male was discovered earlier today. The police have ruled it a homicide and are investigating. The numbers 17121 were reportedly carved into the man's body. Due to the marks on the victim, the police are investigating possible links to the Walter Sullivan case 10 years ago.
Dude, I swear to God. Okay, I was about to lose it, dude. I thought it just shut off the YouTube stream because it did some weird shit, but it seems to be fine. I was about to crash out on stream, dude. I really was. But I think we're good. Okay. Alright, so we just finished Forest World. Now he's saying even more different things about these photos that he took. So it's like every time we're visiting these worlds, he's getting more and more doubt about what he's actually seeing. Now, instead of talking about how nice and tranquil the church was, he's saying, I wonder if there's a connection between Silent Hill Church and the orphanage in the forest. And over here, there's a rumor that something weird happened at the amusement park near the lighthouse a few years back, but nobody knows the truth. Apparently, it's super rare to have a sunny day in Silent Hill. I was just a lucky tourist to show up on that day, I guess. Could that forest world have been somewhere on this photo of Silent Hill? We should actually do a deep dive into that website, by the way. I think that would be a really cool stream. Let's do a deep dive into the Silent Hill 4 website and all the translations that are still out there, and just kind of read everything. That could be really cool.
Superintendent. Are you in there, Henry?
Help me! There's something wrong with this room! Help! Let me out of here!
1:40 a.m. currently for you, Prize? Holy. How did you find this here channel? I got 20/20/20 vision.
What's going on here?
Dual stream denied. How's it denied? Hey, what's up, Dude Core? Hey, long time no see, man. I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's been going good with you, man. I actually have the dual stream up right now. YouTube is running. Twitch is running. Work, work, work. I feel you, man.
That's the right key.
Yeah, dude. Check the stream out on YouTube.
I'm sure I heard something in there.
Like I said, the quality is nowhere near as good over there for right now, but we'll fix it. We'll sort this out. This is a first. This is a trial run. We'll fix everything as time goes on.
It's the same one as back then.
Dr. Dude Korsan Kun-chan Sama Sensei Senpai. That's really what he goes by the way. Yeah, we can see the third row of hands emerging now. Oh yeah, and also something that I'm noticing, which is very annoying. Here, I'll fix this. Here, I'm legit just gonna pop out the YouTube chat. So now I've got a popped out Twitch chat and a popped out YouTube chat. Boom. So I can easily monitor both now. So we're chilling. Yeah. All right, sweet. All right. Let's actually play the video game that we came here to play. How about it? All right. So pretty much, we don't need much of anything. I am going to go ahead and grab the pistol back out. Not that we need it or anything, but we're going to be headed to Water Prison World. And Water Prison World is one of the quickest areas in the beginning of the game. Again, this is Water Prison World 1. The hole's changed again, and I think I can hear children's voices. Luckily, I restrained and didn't use uwu. You did use it in the one Stamp is Sus video, though. That definitely did happen. I saw it, dude. Can't try to bullshit me now, dude. I saw it. What would you do? Exposed. Bro, stop yapping. Holy shit. Stop yapping, dude. Okay, so there's a sloppily written note on the ground. Lucky, I finally escaped from the cell. I decided to take a careful look around this building. The scariest place was the first floor basement. There's a kitchen in the northeast, but next door in the northwest is a death chamber. To get in there, you have to punch in the right numbers. I don't know the numbers, and it was too dark to even see the panel, so I didn't go in. Yeah, we can't talk to this guy. But I think we get the idea. To get to the surveillance rooms in the middle of this complex, you have to use the corpse disposal chutes in the cells. However, on the first and second floors, these cells are locked. That's so the kids wouldn't discover them. So you have to get to the first floor from one of the cells on the third floor. I know how to do it, but it's really a pain. Also, the lights only work on the third floor. Okay, so before anything else, we have to go down here, we're going to grab a key, which is going to allow us to get to the outdoor section. Oh yeah, and we can also start grabbing these Saint medallions. Can be equipped along with a weapon. Anti-spirit effects while held, but will eventually break. So if we equip these, the ghost can't get so close to us, so it is going to be helpful for later on. Just not so much the first half of the game. Yeah, and also borrowing more from Caleb Hart 42. Like, I might actually only go live on YouTube when I'm playing Silent Hill. This key is, like, impossible to see, by the way. I don't know how the hell they expected anybody to see that shit. Because, like, for him, he's really well known for Final Fantasy VII speedruns, and so that's usually all that he goes live on YouTube for. Everything else, he just stays on Twitch. I might also do the same. Because if I'm watching videos or doing Nightmare Fuel and stuff like that, that stuff really is not good to do on YouTube because it's really, really easy to get your live stream taken down for copyright and stuff. And they won't tell you that they're doing this at all. They just do it. You'll get no notification. They're just like, oh yeah, you've been copyright struck or whatever, and then they just take the video down. Oh my god, the triple. I just held that shit, I'm not gonna lie. I just held it, dude. Alright. My man Dude Core got lost on the way to the YouTube stream. Apparently. Oh yeah, I was gonna post in the okay. Kind of dookie quality. Oh, is this the third floor? I think we need to go to the top floor anyway to turn the lights on. God, I forgot how heavy the noise filter is here. This almost looks like fucking eco. This part. Man, Dr. Red, you know what's really disturbing? I've just been thinking about that video of the Irish guy who like pre-recorded a fake live stream as an alibi. That was a fucking crazy video. He spends the first like 5 minutes of it explaining why his chat isn't working, why this isn't working, why that's not working. It's like, man, you're so obviously full of shit. And then proceeds to just drink a shit ton and play GTA Vice City, of all things. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still up, to be honest with you, dude. I'm really surprised that they left that shit up. Bloody Bed is not correct for the first one. I should have known that. It will be for later, but not now. Yeah. Yeah, he was like singing little songs and yeah, just generally being fucked up. And you could just tell he probably recorded that shit at like 4 and 5 in the morning. Looked like he hadn't slept in days. All right. That should be the one. There's only 2 that even have holes, to my knowledge. There we go. The Mario pipe. Okay, so there's a bunch of memos explaining in like excruciating detail how all this works, but the bottom line is the secret number for getting through the door in the back of the kitchen this month is 0302. Thanks for your cooperation. No explanation needed there. That's obviously about the apartment number. What I was going to say is the whole gimmick behind this part is that we have to line up the bloody beds. And once we line them up, we can jump down to where the death chamber is. So the bloody beds have to be in this position right here because they have to align with the first floor, which doesn't move. So for this, we need to turn it right. And once we do that, his cell unlocks. So now this bloody bed should be here. Yeah. So we got to turn it right one more time, and then we'll go to the second floor and do our turns. Okay, so now this one is correct right here. Yep. Oh yeah, so this is Henry's clothes you see hanging up here. See, that's his shirt and his pants, exact same pants as he's wearing. Okay, so this one we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. Now on PC, there's like this clever little pause glitch that you can do where as soon as you hit turn right, you just immediately pause. You can't do that on console because it'll actually soft lock the game. But that is a speedrunning tactic to skip all this fading to black and Henry turning the thing and having to skip the cutscene. Yeah, so it skips all that. One more. Okay, that should be good. It is. Sweet. So now we're basically done with water prison. But not before we run into that guy, finally. And he cries and whines a whole fucking bunch. It's very bizarre.
Make me stay in there. God, please. Come on, let me out of here. So I didn't die in here. Make me stay in there, Walter. Walter, I'm telling you, stay down. Walk away.
Who is that boy? And who are you?
His name's Walter. Walter Sullivan. I used to work at the orphanage watching the kids. I'm Andrew DeSalvo. They tried to make it seem like an orphanage, but according to that town's holy scriptures, it was actually the center of their religion. And that kid Walter, he was really into that mumbo jumbo. Especially that descent of the Holy Mother business. It was scary. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
All right, so what we've learned about Andrew is that he's a massive soy. But on top of that, we're going to go to the death chamber now. So if we go to the third floor, he's nowhere to be found. We don't know where the hell he went. Swear to God if they hit me. Oh, that was so close, dude. What the fuck? Okay. So now we are going to look for the room with the bloody bed. And once we have that, we're just going to jump all the way down to where they told us the death chamber was. Oh, this is the second floor, isn't it? I'm so stupid. God, fucking L streamer aura, dude. I can't even aura farm in these conditions, dude. Okay, we should go one past the busted pipe. So right here. How the fuck did I take damage there? Yeah, bloody bed. Now we're good. Jump all the way down. I'm too old for that? Come on, dude. How am I too old for that? You can't call me a boomer until I'm at least 35. But true. It's like those people that just insult the fuck out of somebody and then they just end it by saying, big fan, by the way. Yeah, you're a fucking disgusting piece of fucking shit, dude. Big fan, by the way. You know how they do with the voice cracks and all? Big Ryan fan, by the way. That's for my Cinemassacre gang. Big Ryan fan, by the way. The Cinemassacre truth. Wait, what the fuck did I just do? I went the wrong way, that's why. Oh my god, they fucking respawned on me, dude. Watchfulness placard. It shows an eye and says watchfulness. And we already know the combo. This comment is so funny to me, dude. Bro, this is not healthy. Seek help immediately. What a YouTube comment. Seek help immediately, he says. Dude. I'm good, dude. I'm good. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. I love how you can see the sun going down in this part too. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I ate some today. With beef. It was a goated meal. I poured the beef right over top of it. Blood is sprayed all over. Why does he have bottles of... I guess those are supposed to be shampoo bottles, but they look like water bottles in the bathtub. The hole's even bigger now. There's a lot of noise coming from the inside of the hole. I bet he plays Fortnite 4+ hours a day and thrives off Red Bull and French fries. He's in your walls. He knows when you're awake. What's up, Blackthorn Archive? I like that name, dude. Listen, you can hear it. Listen to the talking you can hear outside. Well, first. I don't remember turning this on. Alright, listen to the talking you can hear outside. It's so weird when you turn the volume up. It's really faint and the fucking TV is overshadowing it. Wish I could turn this off. Even when I turn the power off, the screen stays on. There it is. Yeah. So if you just listen, you'll hear Eileen and the superintendent talking outside. Yeah, there it is.
How's it going with room 302?
Well, I just tried to open it up, but it looks like something's blocking it from the inside.
Yeah, apologies for the shitty YouTube quality over there, Blackthorn. We'll fix it. For now, the stream is much higher quality on Twitch. Like I said, we'll figure it out. I don't know what's up with it.
It wasn't just him either. There's something wrong with his whole apartment.
Don't say that. You're scaring me.
He kind of does, dude.
Well, anyway, I just slipped a note under his door. Don't worry about it too much. There are a lot of strange things in this world. The umbilical cord I keep in a box in my room. Lately, it's started to smell terrible.
Huh? Umbilical cord?
Oh, well, I forget I said it.
God, I hate the way he does that. I forget I said anything.
Those noises.
All right, we're going to go to building world now. The hole's even bigger now. There's a lot of noise coming from inside the hole. Man, thank God they don't make you crawl through that fucking thing every single time. Yeah, so it's pretty well known about this game that the development was very, very rushed, and that is true. They originally planned for there to be a total of 12 different worlds that you would visit. But it had to be cut down to, I believe, 6. Yeah, so we got forest, or subway, forest, water, prison, building, apartments. So actually only 5. So yeah, they originally wanted there to be 12 separate individual worlds that you would travel to, but development got so fucking rushed that they just decided to have you visit 5 twice in a row. So that fucking sucks. Realistically, this game could have been way more than it turned out to be. Like, it just had a lot more potential. And it just is what it is. There's not much we can do about that. But it does suck knowing, you know, like what could have been if Konami wasn't just a shitty company that tries to get maximum value for the fastest time out of their developers.
Ouch! Damn it. Where the hell am I? You're a real person. Hey, you're the guy that lives across from me.
It's delayed because the version we're playing on, the downloadable PS3 version, just has a little bit of audio issues. Otherwise, we're good.
What the hell's happened to us? That hole in this freaky world. But if you're here too, then there must be something wrong with the whole apartment building. That must explain what happened to that other guy too.
What other guy?
The guy who lived in 302 before you. A journalist. He disappeared one day. He got pretty crazy towards the end. Shut himself up in his room and wouldn't come out. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. You should too, if you know what's good for you.
Wait.
Richard has the Holy Mother on his tie. That's a great detail. Jasper actually had the demon Samael on his shirt. Hey, what's up, Shadow Man? Oh, get the fuck out of the way, dude. No, you're good. Hey, pause. Pause the way you said that. I'm sorry. There's a weird sword stuck in his stomach and he's holding something in his hand. The key that the ghost was holding. We're going to also take this sword. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. The disappointment. The disappointment across the board at my use of pause. I'm sorry. All I can do is apologize, dude. That's all I can do. It is annoying when everybody just pauses fucking everything. I will say some people go way overboard with it. You just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go eat some food. Pause! And you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Hey, what's up, Kendo? Kendo, we're live on both Twitch and YouTube now. We finally have figured it out. After much struggle, and here we are. Dr. Crazy says Ayo. There's Ayo and pause and sus and everything is a pause now, apparently. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, now I gotta start begging for likes. YouTube! I'm gonna need you to drop a like on the video. If you drop a like on the side of the video. Hit the bell for the notifications. God, if that ever happened, I would give you guys full permission to report my channel. For console tampering, actually. Just report it for console tampering. Make sure that that shit gets shut down. I'm gonna make a YouTube video where I just mod various different Jordans onto Henry and talk about different animations in Silent Hill 4 that would crease your J's. That's gonna be my new content. Just put some fucking Jordan 4 black cements on James Sunderland and talk about all the instances in the game where he would crease his J's and how fucked up it all is. It's really unfair is what it is. Jordan 4 black cements are a sick shoe though. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel today. I'm going to blind 100 people that watch the new Amicus Fortnite update. Oh my god, they're putting Among Us in Fortnite. Well, that's just like puking on a pile of shit, as AVGN would say. Really is, isn't it? I'm sorry, that was foul. It didn't need to be said.
Say, you look a lot like a little punk that I once caught sneaking around there. Do you know something about what's going on? Hey, you! Stop!
The new Split fiction? Huh? No. I touch that game, there's something new I find. Such a detailed game that almost no one cares about. What game? Oh, play more RE6. Another tech could come up. If you aim at an enemy and press circle, your AI partner will prioritize that enemy. Yeah, it seems a little too technical, if you ask me, Kendo. Seems a little too technical. Don't know if I agree with that one, dude. Okay, hopefully we don't... Alright, we're good. As long as you can get 4 steps in, you're good. And then we just kind of gotta reach behind this. Okay. That tech works great on super high difficulty as your A. Dude, I'll tell you a game that I literally could not, like, physically play. And I feel bad because you were the one that redeemed it, wasn't it? Umbrella Chronicles? Dude, I couldn't fucking play Umbrella Chronicles because it just gave me motion sickness. That game was not designed, like, it just fucking shook the camera all the time with, like, a really tight field of view. I couldn't play that shit. It was a fun game, but damn, that was annoying. Alright, best melee weapon in the game. We are retiring the steel pipe. The rusty axe, because this thing is goated. No, you couldn't adjust it because it was a PlayStation 3 port of a Wii game. Alright. The boss said that the number this time is the last 4 digits of this store's phone number, but the phone number is written right there on the sign on the roof. Anybody could see it from South Ashfield Street. Is that really okay? Alright, now normally... You know, that clue is going to, well, clue you in to go back to the apartment and look out the window, but we don't need to. We already know it's 3750, so let's do it. Oh yeah, so I'm going to put this medallion on. It'll help us avoid damage. Right here. Pause, literally. I'm sorry. Yes, we're in Walter's Wacky World right now. Walter's Wacky World. So the reason I put the medallion on, as you can see, it's working now. It basically just repels the ghosts a little bit and prevents you from taking damage. Because in this game, if they just get close to you, the screen goes red and you take some damage. And on hard mode, you need to make sure that doesn't happen. Like, I'm good now. I'm going to go ahead and unequip it. You just want to make sure you're not taking damage the whole way. Like, watch my health bar when they get close and you'll see they're actually doing damage. There you go. Yeah, scariest game of all time is going to be highly subjective, and it's going to depend a lot on what your fears actually are, or phobias, I guess. Like, obviously, if you just have severe arachnophobia, then a game about spiders would fuck you up, but there's a lot of different things. Scariest Resident Evil game? I say 7. At least the first half of it. Hell fucking yeah, Dr. Red. It's door number 207 from my apartment building. It has an abstract picture and says chaos. Chaos control. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Biogazard. This is such a weird cutscene. It just takes fucking forever for him to climb out of bed, and the camera moves all over the place. I wonder why they did stuff like that. So this is going to be the last time that the apartment heals us at this point in the game. So we're going to need to make sure that we are fully healed and that we have a lot stocked.
Another one, Captain. Got 121 on his head.
I think the original Resident Evil 3 is more difficult as long as you're not playing a stupid difficulty like Inferno. Inferno was literally only created because they wanted to pad out the length of the game so it didn't feel like a ripoff. And it's literally just a bullshit difficulty with like artificial. It's super artificial.
Like that case from 10 years ago. Yeah, that Walter Sullivan case. But Sullivan's dead. They even got the body. Must be some crazy copycat. Yeah, but even so...
Yeah, the Lisa Trevor stuff in Resident Evil Remake was genuinely very scary. That's also a very scary game. I found something that's extremely effective against the ghosts. It saved my life. It was stuck into the huge rock in the woods near the orphanage. It's a sword blade with a handmade triangle-shaped wooden handle that has some kind of spell written on it. As a weapon, it's heavy and hard to carry, but somehow it seemed to change in response to the ghost victim's power. Strike when the sword is energized. If you don't reduce their power, your attacks will be repelled. As far as I know, there are only 5 swords in existence with that kind of power. It's extremely valuable. Yeah, so the swords are very valuable because you can actually pin the ghosts down. And we're going to need to do that with a ghost that we're going to run into later on. So it's stained with blood and I can't read it. Cool. Love it. GameCube remake is, I don't think it's arguable. I do believe that it is the best remake ever made. Resident Evil 2 remake is up there, man. That's a fucking amazing game, but GameCube remake is just, it's just the quintessential remake. It really is. I got this photo from Sunderland. He uses room 105 as the superintendent's room. I love that. You can see like the sun setting outside. I'm taking a screenshot. I prefer the original Biohazard as well. Dr. Red, you're not alone in that, dude. But again, I agree with you. It's splitting hairs. If you look in the Resident Evil discussion part of my Discord, I put like my official tier list or whatever. And I think the original Biohazard ended up with number 1, if I'm not mistaken. And then GameCube Remake was like, I mean, literally like a gnat's dick right behind it. I know it's terrible, Dr. Red. I know it's terrible. Or Dr. Red. I know, Dude Corey, you don't have to tell me, my man. It's terrible over here. It's getting bigger and rounder, and I think I've seen this pattern before. Oh, yeah. Also set it to 1440p. That'll also help. I'm still supporting. Hey, what's up? Oh my god, Walter Sullivan himself. Whoa, that's an OG account too, 2015. What's up, dude? You're literally in my walls right now, dude. He's on screen. Oh, you can't write this stuff, dude. You can't write it. So Eileen looks like this now because she's dolled up and ready to go to her party. So there's a nice little bit of continuity here because, you know, earlier she was just wearing her regular clothes and now she's got like all of her makeup on and everything. She did say, hope my luck changes before the party. So I like Team Silent's commitment to making sure that continuity is there. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Walter fucking Sullivan. What's up, dude?
It looks like my apartment. What the hell is this?
By the way, this is not a glitch. I'm not playing on emulator. This is the Japanese PS3 download of this game. As you can see, because when I open the software manual, this is what we get. This is probably part of the reason why this never came to America or never got released over here as a download, because it does have audio issues. And there's a couple other problems that it has, to be 100% honest with you. But yeah. It fixed on 1080p 60. Oh, nice. So it actually looks good. Whoa, it's so laggy. Holy shit. It's locked. There's a scrap of red paper stuck under the door. This is the same way they show up under my door. You know, it's funny, Walter. You know, the more I play this... It's funny, the more I play this game, the easier it actually feels. What was that guy doing here? Could he be the next victim? Or could it be... I remember being younger and thinking to myself, like, oh my god, I barely beat this game on normal. Like, hard is going to be such a challenge, dude. And now it's like, once you do it a couple times, you could fucking do it with your eyes closed. Especially now knowing, you know, to just stock up all your heals for the second half. After the apartment stops healing you.
I got this from Miss Galvin. A long, long time ago. She was younger than me back then. She looked so happy, holding her mother.
It is, dude. We're privileged to be in his presence right now.
I'll give it to you.
Don't I? I mean, honestly, it's a pretty cool... Didn't Konami make merch of this at one point, or did I just dream that? I thought there was like a promotional version of that doll that they made at one point, but I could just be making that up. You know, Walter, I had a video that somehow sort of blew up about Silent Hill music and sound effects. It was literally the laziest video I ever made. And now my brain is in full brain rot YouTube mode. Every tiny little thing that I think of that's like an interesting fun fact, I'm going to have to make it into a fucking sugar addicted Fortnite cadence YouTube short. This level in Silent Hill 4 has a crazy secret. You won't believe it. Stick around until the end. You know, it all has to be that now. You missed a couple, Dude Core. You missed a couple. But that's okay. From here on out, we're going to do Nightmare Fuel on YouTube as well. Yeah, the sound design of this game is a fucking mess. I talked about how you can hear the cat meowing in this game. Like the cat in the fridge haunting. You can actually hear that in No Country for Old Men. Scariest moment in gaming for me. Man, that's a good question. Like, the first time I felt afraid of a game was watching my dad play Silent Hill 2 when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and then he told me to leave the room once he got to like more of the graphic parts of the game because he didn't want me to see it. But I specifically remember him finishing the hospital and then walking around in the dark, and just me thinking about like how fucking scary that would be as like a 9 or 10-year-old. I was like, what the fuck? And then, of course, you know, I did what I did, and when my dad was at work, I, like, go to your room. Oh, my God. Got some business to take care of. You know, we were actually kind of, speaking of that, Walter, I know this is a very morbid thing to say, speaking of. Appreciate that, Dude Core. Your imagination. Oh, yeah, for sure. But speaking of that, we saw this really fucking stupid meme photo of like James Sunderland being put into Smash Ultimate, and it said like James smothers the competition as he like rolls in from the side. It was so dumb. So stupid. But funny. He do be out here smothering. I mean, it's factual, dude. I mean, it's simply facts. This guy, is it the super? He was much younger in this picture. There's a key tape to the back of it. Okay. Now, this memo is also in Silent Hill 3. So Joseph Schreiber is actually mentioned in Silent Hill 3, and he was the inhabitant of Room 302 before we lived there. But they changed In Silent Hill 3, it actually said Hope House, and then for Silent Hill 4, for whatever reason, they changed it to Wish House. But other than those two naming schemes changing, the article is exactly the same as the one in the hospital of Silent Hill 3. So I don't know why they changed it from Hope House to Wish House. Maybe copyright something? Maybe it resembled something in real life a little bit too much? I don't know. Anyways. Teaching Despair, Wish House. Wish House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Wish House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. See, they even use the word hope here. But at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Wish House, had this to say. Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of them crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Wish House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Wish House is known by the locals simply as the Order. I'm gonna go full fucking nerd twin perfect mode right now. This is a mistranslation. I don't care what the dude who translated it says. Thank you. I don't care what the dude who translated it says and all this bullshit. The cult was never supposed to be named. In the original Japanese, they were left unnamed, and it simply said that they were just known as the cult. But when Jeremy Blaustein translated it, he thought that it was an official title, and so he gave them the title of the Order. So that's where we get all these Western Silent Hill games like Homecoming and the movie and all them calling the cult the Order. But in reality, they were supposed to be left unnamed because, you know, that adds to the mystique of it. Nobody even knows what they're called. They're just called the cult. So, yeah. Anyways, it's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue in my investigation of Wish House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. We should start a cult. How about the fucking Stampede G is awesome cult, dude? No, that's every Twitch streamer. I'll tell you what, dude. A lot of Twitch streamers genuinely think they're cult leaders sometimes. You guys notice that? You ever notice how some streamers, they actually pretend to be like the leader of a cult and they try to like get their chat to do things for them, like do their bidding and shit? It's pretty fucking weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a cult leader. I'm literally just a fucking nerdy guy that clicks start streaming. That's all I am. But there are certain streamers out there that are like, oh, I want this to happen, so I'm going to send the hate army, dude. Remember DSP? Darkside Phil used to have his viewers. He called them the hate army. And he'd be like, I'm calling on the hate army to go dislike bomb this video or go drop a ton of likes and click on the ads on this video. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Weird as hell. Do you need the hate army to mobilize? You think DSP was self-aware? I don't think DSP was ever self-aware. There are keys for each apartment here. It looks like number 303 is missing. And that is Eileen's. So, this is the superintendent's room, and very bizarrely, he has like security cameras and monitors. Send everything in my power. The red box seems even stranger today. It's giving off a terrible smell. It's disgusting, but I just can't throw it away. It must have been around 30 years ago. That young couple was living in the apartment, but one day they just suddenly disappeared, ran off just like thieves in the night. I don't know why. It must have been money troubles, or maybe they got themselves into some kind of danger. The problem came after that. They left their newborn baby when they took off. I even found the umbilical cord. I called the ambulance right away, and I heard the baby survived, but I don't know what happened to him. although a few years later I often saw a young kid hanging around the apartment. One day he just stopped coming by, but now that I think of it, I'll bet he was that abandoned baby. It's a horrible story, abandoning a newborn baby. That all happened in room 302, and the umbilical cord I found there, well, I still can't get myself to throw it away. So to Americans, this is weird as shit, but apparently, culturally, it's not so strange. I mean, that's just what I've been told. I don't know about the truth to that, but certainly as a uncultured American, hanging onto an umbilical cord seems like an incredibly strange thing to do for anybody. So that just kind of, for us, at least in Western culture, nah, it's still weird. Okay, well, then I was lied to. Are you telling me the internet lied? Walter, come on, dude. See some sense. The internet doesn't lie. All right, we're going to Aura farm some heals because we're going to need them. Oh God, don't do this. If you interact with this phone, my darling's number, and there are some numbers that look like a phone number. Nope. Because if you press this, the phone number, or the fucking phone, is just going to ring and drive you insane until you find it. And there's nobody on the other end anyway, so don't do it. I'm telling you as a man, do not enter those fucking numbers. By the way, Dude Core, you know, you redeemed Ocelot Meow, but you know what you didn't do? You didn't tell me what you've been up to, dude. I know you said work, but like, what you been up to as far as like everything else, man? Because I've been off Twitch. I don't know what everybody's been up to. I've been off like the past 6-7 days working on my little shitty YouTube channel. The internet does not lie and does lie at the same time. It is existing while non-existent. Oh. Wow, that's you know what? That is a Twitch chat message. You typed it and you did submit it. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you. And you stroked the keys. You inputted keystrokes into the computer terminal when you typed that. I'll tell you that much. And I don't mince words. You guys know I don't mince words when I say things like this. Oh my, on the backswing too. Holy. You can actually stomp multiple of these at the same time. Like that. Okay, I only got one. Never mind, I'm stupid. I like how they just sit there waiting to get fucking smashed. You can do a private chat later on. Yeah, just let me know when you're free, dude. Oh my.
What the fuck?
We really went back to 2010 with that one. Holy shit. Your shoes are ruined. Yeah, I was saying, oh, you're fine, dude. Core, don't worry about it, dude. I was saying earlier, Walter, what I'm gonna do, because like I said, I'm thinking YouTube now, okay? I'm thinking YouTube. I'm going to mod Silent Hill 2 and 4 to give Harry and James some different J's. I'm going to give them some Jordans. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rate all the different animations in the game based on how hard they would crease your J's. And that's going to be my YouTube Shorts content. So when Harry or James, whoever chooses to do so, whenever they hit the Quan, if that's going to crease their J's, then that's something that I think the audience needs to know about. It's actually really important. And anybody that says it isn't is just a fool, honestly. I mean, I'm just going to say it. I'll just come right out and say it. It smells terrible. Open it up. It's wrapped up in these torn, bloody jeans. It's the body of a dead cat. There's a torn red paper in one of the pockets. All right. So this is the one we need. We're going to put it under room 302's door, and this is going to allow us to open, or to find the key for Eileen's apartment. Guaranteed 1 million views. That's what I said, dude. I'm glad you agree. You know, everybody says that you're like a murderer, a serial killer and stuff. You know what? I think you're a stand-up guy. I think you're just misunderstood. That's honestly what I think. Like, man to man, were there any witnesses? I mean, seriously, is this all hearsay? Or what is this? Yes, you are valid, and I will fucking hold that space for you, motherfucker. I'm sorry. It's a model gun. It's totally you. This room is so fucking annoying. They have a shotgun and all these different things. All the guns here are just models. Oh, what's up, Quesadilla? You were here earlier, though. Sorry, I had a little bit of a tech support stream earlier because I wanted, like, mid-stream. I just decided to set up on YouTube just to see if I could dual stream. And I can, which is cool. So, I just, you know, just want to test in the waters. You know how it is. But we've done everything we need to do. How have you been, Quesadilla? I feel so hurt. Redemption arc. He's having his redemption arc. Everybody deserves one. It's, you know, what's the new thing is, like, everybody talks about crash outs and everything, and then it's giving. Everybody says it's giving now. But you never say energy at the end of the sentence. You just say that it's giving something, and then you just stop the sentence right there. Deserves a W. He's had a rough go of it for real. Did you have you actually seen Walter Sullivan in Silent Hill 2? In the cafeteria with Eddie? You can see a guy that looks super similar to Walter in this game with a bowl of soup on the table, just like where they said he stabbed his he stabbed himself in the neck with a soup spoon. You can see like a bowl of soup mixed in with blood. No, it's the original. Yeah, it's the original. I'll show you. Here, once we get back to the apartment, I'll pause and I'll show you really quick. We have technology, dude. I always show it in every Silent Hill 2 playthrough that I do. And you can even see bullet holes all around him, as if Eddie just killed him. Okay. I'm gonna switch my monitor. We're gonna, you know, kind of on the top of my game tonight as a broadcaster, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting the shit pulled up. 1 second, please. That's a tee-hee if I've ever seen one. All right, boys. Please? Oh. God, YouTube is fucked right now, dude. Holy shit. So laggy. Okay. So, Silent Hill 2. When was the last time I played this? Okay. So, where is the prison? I can show you right now. Oh, this is the very, very end. Okay. Okay. So after we run into Eddie right here, that guy right here. So this is largely considered to be Walter Sullivan in this game. You can see he's got the long hair just like Walter. He's got the soup spoon right here. What looks like soup that he was potentially eating, mixed with blood and bullet holes everywhere. And I'm pretty sure I talk about this like every time I play this too. But I've always thought that this body here could be potentially Walter Sullivan. I mean, he's got the jacket, he's got the long hair, he's got the soup spoon, because remember he stabbed himself in the neck and severed his... Whoa, it's almost like I've said this before. Carotid artery. And that looks like it could be soup mixed with blood on the table. So are they trying to indicate that this might be Walter Sullivan? Is the manifestation kind of combining some of the things and articles that we've read earlier in the game, and is it infused with what's going on right now? It's possible. Yeah, so how do you feel about that, Walter? As the man of the hour, how do you feel about that? Do you think that's plausible? Because I think that's a very plausible theory. Based on how he looks in this game and how similar he looks in 4, I almost think it's guaranteed. That's just how I've always felt about it. But yeah. Oh yeah, I sniped them. Dude, I sniped these bots big time. Have you guys seen the new asshole bots, by the way? There are fucking bots that will come into your stream and be like, whoa, it's pretty quiet around here, bro. You should check out this link. Your chat's kind of quiet, bro. That they actually say the word bro. It makes sense with the reference from the note earlier. I must have played that game 40x and never noticed. Hey man, I love that because there's people out there who still do that for me. Like I'll watch certain people like 3Dog play Silent Hill 2 and they still bring things up. Well, it's insinuated that Eddie shot him, but I mean, they have the soup spoon. There's a bowl of soup with blood. I mean, he has the same long hair, the same jacket. Like it almost has to be Walter Sullivan, dude. Plus, remember, the prison isn't real. That prison can't physically exist because it was burned down like 60 years before the events of the game. So that prison is not there, but Eddie is. There's a manifestation that's manipulating whatever physical place that they're at. So it could be just a part of that. But yes, that is largely believed to be Walter Sullivan in Silent Hill 2. There was even a rumor that a UFO came flying right by the lighthouse. I hear that it's almost never sunny in Silent Hill, and people say that when the fog comes out, strange things happen. It seems there's some kind of ancient native religion still active in Silent Hill. Maybe that orphanage in the forest and that cylinder-shaped prison were both somewhere in this photo too. But yeah, Walter, that's the type of stuff I love sharing with people about these games. Is like when someone says things like "holy shit" or "I've never seen that" or thought of that before. That's what makes it all worth it, man. And I think all of us as Silent Hill obsessives can relate to learning new things about these games so many years later. I figured out the riddle behind the numbers. 01121 is actually 1 out of 21. So in other words, 1 out of 21. So Walter was planning on killing 21 people, but he never finished the job. He was convicted for the murders of Billy and Miriam Locane, the 7th and 8th victims after... Oh, yeah, so that's the memo that's mentioned in Silent Hill 2, in the garbage chute. Afterwards, he committed suicide in his jail cell. The grisly mass murder of 10 people shocked the world and came to be known as the Walter Sullivan case. There are two big puzzles here. The first is, what was the motive for the murders? The second is, why did he kill himself before completing his task? Was he simply insane? May 2nd. Oh, you can hear the dryer. Oh yeah, I had a really wicked headache that day and just collapsed on the bed. Maybe if I look near the bed in my room, 302's bedroom, I'll find it. I get headaches every day now. It's terrible. What am I going to do? Okay, so until you read that specific red diary scrap, you cannot find the key. The key spawns after you read that. What the hell is this? The dryer sprayed blood all over the place. Yeah, so that's kind of, I see most people get, not stuck, I wouldn't say, but just checking. Because sometimes you can get a very rare haunting of Andrew DeSalvo's head falling down one window and coming up the other. By the way, there's a clip of that. If you guys could track that down for me. I'm sorry to ask that of you, but I just want to demo that when I get a chance. But that clip is out there where we actually got that haunting, which is incredibly rare. RE6 to me is SH4 to Stan. Dude, I fucking love this game. I've always loved Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill 4 haters need to back the fuck up, dude. All of them. Oh, Walter, you're tricky, dude. I see how you did it. I was like, how did he get the name Walter Sullivan? It's because you used capital I's. Oh, you sneaky little snake. I respect that. Because it looks perfect in the Twitch thread, the chat thread. Because it feels like somebody would have yoinked that username like way early on. No, you guys know I've always gone to bat for Silent Hill 4. The people that are like, oh, this game doesn't deserve to be, on the same level as Silent Hill 2 and 3 and 1. Nah, fuck that, man. I've always said this game deserves to be right up there with them. Fuck that. It is a weird game, yes. It's way more of a niche game than 1, 2, and 3, but it's still really fun. And I think that when you start to take it seriously and you start to really get into the story, then you start to appreciate all the tiny details, like playing as Joseph in the prologue and, you know, all the different memos that you read on your way and the way that the things he says about his photos change as you progress through the game. Like, there's a lot of things that just really add to the different depth and layers of this story that just kind of build on themselves as you get closer to the end. And that's what I really like about it. Like the fact you can see the halo of the sun forming around this hole in the bathroom. It's like a subtle hint letting you know that this is a part of a ritual, but you don't quite know yet. Oh, you should see Eileen's fucking nurse outfit, dude. Or sexy Cynthia. Let's just say they went full Japanese. And almost full hentai with those outfits. Holy. It's like as questionable as... I'll tell you one thing that genuinely is like weird. Fatal Frame 2 is one of my favorite horror games of all time. But Mio and Mayu, the two twins, are like 14 in that game. And they have alt outfits that are very, very questionable. That genuinely is like, what the fuck? I'm not going to look them up. I'm just saying they're out there. I unlocked them. I know what they are. This song is not on the original soundtrack, but it is on the CST, or the complete soundtrack. It's really good, though.
Thanks. Did you find your mommy? This place? It's dangerous. You need to... Hurry. Get out of here.
100%, Walter. I use that as my stream ender. I'll show you the end screen in a second. I've used it as my end screen for 3 straight years, and I'm never changing it. Alright, the stream is not actually ending. I'm just demoing. Well, I'll wait until after the cutscene because there's a little bit of story importance here. You're okay in my book. I appreciate that, man. Something about great minds, you know, thinking alike and shit. You know how it goes. No sacrament for me. I appreciate that, man. If we were to cross paths, I would definitely take you to Mickey D's. I'm just saying, dude. They can hate on the trench coat all they want. I'd tell them to back off, dude. Eventually, they'll come back into style. The Matrix made him cool for a little while, but that was about it. Shatter. Yeah, there was a Fatal Frame 2 remake on Wii, which I really want because you can select Japanese voices on it, I believe. Okay, this is the last time the apartment heals us. When the fan crashes down, then the apartment stops healing us. Okay, so here's my end screen. Warning, the stream is not actually ending. I'm just demoing this for Walter. Ready? So that's been my end screen for a little over 3 years. That was made by a viewer. Just a really cool girl that came in and made a VOD channel for me. And she just one day was like, hey, do you want a Silent Hill 4 end screen? I was like, hell yeah. So she gave that to me and I was like, I'm never changing that. It's so perfect. There's some kind of strange paper stuck in here. Succubus talisman. Card with some kind of frightening demon on it. I don't think I can protect myself anymore. He's truly insane. I can't hold on any longer. His power can't be measured. I was so scared today that I sealed off the back of the storage room. I wonder if Eileen Galvin is okay. She had no idea what's going on, but she's in danger nevertheless. Again, think about this memo. Joseph wrote these. We already know this. But he says that he's sealing off the back of the storage room, and then you're thinking to yourself, like, what? You mean this room? Like, no, this is the laundry room. This isn't a storage room. And then, you know, your brain is kind of like, where is the storage room? So I love how they kind of plant that in your brain long before you actually get a chance to see that there is a storage room that's been sealed off. You know what I mean? But it kind of gets the gears turning of like, what's he talking about? It's the same apartment. Where the hell's the storage room? That's the stuff that I love about this game. It's got that Team Silent subtlety that we all know and love. Yeah, Mag Lizzle is her name. Her real name is Maggie. Or Margaret, I guess. But she goes by Mag Lizzle on Twitch. And she just showed up randomly during a Resident Evil 5 co-op stream with me and a friend of mine named Dave, who's here right now, I believe. But he was drinking a little while ago, so he may be passed out. There's also a haunting you can get around this point in the game where there's a huge, like, a bunch of letters written in blood on the wall that says, better check on your neighbor soon. Oh, I'm so stupid. So busy yapping, I forgot to get my placards out. Okay. So we need the succubus talisman and the 4 placards. And this for Subway World 1. Well, not yet, because we have to do the hospital. Now, the hospital is a very annoying part of this game, I will say it. Because, well, I'm not a speedrunner, so it's nowhere near as annoying for me. It's some kind of stain. Come to think of it, it also looks like an evil demon. But something that is annoying is that the hospital is 100% random. There's no way to know where Eileen is going to be and where the key to get her out is going to be. And as far as, you know, speedrunners with all of their ability to, like, break the game in a million different ways and look at the code and everything, they have not discovered a way to manipulate that at all. So it is 100% random. No matter how good your run is, it's going to be dependent on where that key is and where she is. What the hell? After he did the ritual of the Holy Assumption, other worlds began to force their way into his universe, and it began to swell horribly. But his universe is different than ours. It has limits. And in the limits of that universe, he rules as a king. And in the deepest part of his kingdom is his mother. Alright, so we can kind of see the outlines here. Watchfulness. What? Source. Chaos. Temptation. And we're going to hit the Quan on that save really quick. You already know. Hey, welcome back, Dr. Red. By the way, Dr. Red, have I made you an editor yet? Because I'm happy to do that if I haven't. That'll let you, like, manage my VODs and stuff. Because if I have to restart the stream for some tech support bullshit, I'd like to be able to just delete. If it was like a 20-second stream or whatever, I'd like to just delete that. The hole, where will it lead to this time? Eileen, I wonder if she's okay. Okay, so check this out. Right when I'm getting my shit off the screen so it's not distracting, but when we first see Walter, he's kind of messing with a body, and for like half a second to maybe 3/4 of a second, you can clearly see that it's Claudia. Yeah, I'll make you an editor, Dr. Red. But yeah, just watch when we see Walter here. You'll see, if you look at the face of whatever body he's working on, it's like a stone statue of Claudia. Promotion, let's go. The super mod, dude. Right there. Yeah, it's so quick, like you barely even get a chance to see it, but it's obviously her. No, she's the villain in the third one. Dahlia's the villain in the first one. Primary villain. See, that's actually a big bunch of misinformation too. A lot of people think Alessa is the villain in the first one. She's absolutely not. She, you know, you're being manipulated into thinking she's one of the bad ones, but she's not at all. Much like Dahlia is manipulating you into thinking that, yeah, Alessa is definitely the victim in everything. Much like Dahlia is manipulating you into thinking that the seal of Metatron is the mark of Samael. She's also tricking you into thinking that Alessa is a demon and must be stopped. She says the demon taking that child's form multiple times. Oh, here we go. Oh, it is over, dude. Yeah, that's exactly Quesadilla. I was like, I was just thinking of that fucking emote. I'm just fucking charge that shit up. There's a strange human-shaped object. Just to let her know one time. I'm sorry, Kendo. It was tech support bullshit, dude, because I got like 2 hours into the stream and I got all giddy and shit and I was like, oh, I want to start the stream on YouTube. I'm so hype. Just because I wanted to test dual streaming just to see how well it would work. So, I apologize for that. The operating table. There's a bloodstained cover on top of something. I don't even want to imagine what's under that cover. Alright, so here's my second favorite song in the game called Fortunate Sleep, No One Disturb Her Dead. Wait, is there a health drink in here? I feel like there is in one of these rooms. Not this one, that's just the fucking box cutter. But I absolutely love this song. Turn that shit up. Dude, that emote is fucking awesome. Candy corn. Dude, everybody has such cool emotes. How am I supposed to compete? My emotes are so soy in comparison to theirs. Hey, I just got your DM, by the way, Dude Core. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot that you would say that. For real. Means a lot, dude. Okay. There are a lot of photos pinned up on the board. Could these be Eileen's pictures? Yeah, no, I already knew that, but, you know, it's nice seeing it every now and then. I appreciate that, man. It's a nurse's memo. I lost Eileen Galvin's hospital room key. She was a patient brought in with severe injuries. I wonder if I left it in one of the other hospital rooms. I really hope not. Okay, so the reason why I have virtually nothing in my inventory right now is because we're going to absolutely farm some shit up here. Now, first things first, we have to kill a couple more nurses and grab the only ampule that I know of in Silent Hill 4. So, for anyone not familiar with Silent Hill, ampules are full heals, because I know none of us here are familiar with it. But they are full heals. That's why they're important. So there's going to be 2 nurses. We're going to immediately start charging before they swing. And we're going to hopefully get a double. This should work. Bitch, let's go. Fucking absolutely hitting the gritty on him. I'm doing tricks on it, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a pause. That was a genuine pause. I'll pause myself. Nobody else needs to do it. Alright, there's our ampule. Make sure you do not have the cursor over this because it's very easy. I'm sorry, Walter. I know I'm a disappointment, dude. Yeah, it is a very fucking absurd sound. Oh, here's that health kit I was looking for. Do tricks on it if you want them in. No judgment. Okay. So if you get out your microscopes, you would see this is actually the same whiteboard from Silent Hill 2. But the Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition actually AI upscaled this, and it shows that that little article that's pinned up on the top left says Bob Skins 3rd. And you're probably thinking like, what the fuck does that mean? It's a reference to Silence of the Lambs because there's an article that says Bill Skins 5th. And in Silent Hill 1, you can actually see straight up the article from the movie that says Bill skins 5th. It's a baby's medical chart. But yeah, they took the exact same whiteboard from Silent Hill 2 and just pasted it in here. Just like they took the heater from Silent Hill 3 that has the kerosene in it and placed it into Wish House. So they were like reusing a bunch of props. And I find that ungoddamn acceptable. Build a new game or don't fucking build one at all, Team Silent. And that's goddamn final. I don't have a medallion, so I might get fucking backshotted by these wheelchairs. Pause. Okay. I don't know if you guys listen to The Breakfast Club. It's a radio show. But there's a really funny interview with Jack Harlow on there where Charlemagne told him pause and he just immediately goes, resume. Just keeps talking. He was talking about working at Chick-fil-A and they were saying, oh, so were you at the front my pleasuring, you know, because that's what they have to say. They have to say my pleasure. And he goes, no, I was literally in the back buttering buns. And then Charlemagne immediately goes, pause. And he goes, resume. And just kept talking. It was so fucking funny. Yo, pause. I'm in the back buttering buns. What the fuck? Oh, I'm so stupid, dude. I had that shit stuck in my head. So for work, I actually do training for an IT team. And there was a day where I had to teach a class and I had that shit in my head, like trying not to laugh all day. Oh my God, if they only knew the dumb shit that I was trying not to laugh at in that moment. Anyways, that terrible smell, what's behind this cloth? Yeah, this is a crazy shot, but it basically looks like the demon Samael kind of pressed into that curtain. Oh my God. It's just the way he said in the back. I was literally in the back buttering buns and he just immediately goes, pause. Like no hesitation. Dried up flowers. All these foreskins everywhere. Yeah, dude, I was watching an episode of Takedown with Chris Hansen and he used the word Riz, like correctly. Because he was talking to this guy who, he was like a guy in his 50s who had been caught messaging a minor. And he goes, do you regularly speak with women of this age? And he goes, no, I don't prefer. I don't have game or whatever. He did that. And then Chris goes, you don't have Riz. And then you can see like this officer in the back go like this. Like trying not to laugh. You don't have Riz. Just out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is one of the craziest rooms in here. Chris Hansen using the word Riz correctly in a sentence was definitely not something I expected to hear. Like ever. Oh my God. Oh no, he certainly doesn't. I'll tell you what, he got that fucking cell block B, Riz. No. Oh, this is one of my favorite rooms in the game. Fuck. What? How's that full? There's a... Oh, I didn't see the key. I'm sorry. I've brought shame upon this YouTube stream. I've brought shame upon this Twitch stream. I apologize. But I'm gonna get Eileen and then we're gonna go back and grab that because I need it. Dude, is she seriously in the very back room? Oh, this is crazy too. What the hell? I can see legs coming up from the bottom of the cloth. Really? She's in... Oh my God. If this were a speed run, I would be flipping my lid, dude. I would be flipping my lid right now. At the unfortunateness of that. Oh my god, get out of the way. What was that, a health drink or a first aid kit in here? I already forgot. Okay. Saint medallion. Okay, this is one of my favorite rooms in the game. Look at this. There's a nice soft afternoon light coming in from the window. Is time flowing differently here, or is this some kind of light from heaven? It actually looks a little bit better on the PC version, but I love the way the 480p, it kind of has that hazy Silent Hill 3 intro look to it. Silent Hill 3 has a much more like deep orange sunset going on, but I love the lighting in this room. Yeah, ran over by a possessed wheelchair, by the way. Alright, so this is the point at which a lot of people really fucking hate this game, is having to escort Eileen, but it's not that bad.
Eileen, relax.
I think people over-exaggerated a lot. This song is called Drops of Shame. Yep, never. You see, you notice I didn't pick up the bag. Walter, you're just firing all cylinders, dude. You just get it.
I saw people getting killed.
What a Rizzler.
These weird other worlds.
Not Henry, I'm talking about Walter. Sullivan in the chat room.
What are you talking about? I'm supposed to believe that?
But it's true. And there was a kid with you.
I remember now. I was getting ready to go to my friend's party. The boy protected me from the man with the coat. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I guess there's something wrong with me. I just feel so scared. This place. Where is it anyway?
I don't know either. But I do know that if you get killed here, then you die in the real world too. Anyway, the only way out of here is through that hole.
Okay. Okay, take me with you.
A Walter party? Oh no. Alright, so the wheelchairs are gone. But we have 2 more nurses to contend with. I just kill them, especially if you have enough time to charge. You know, if I was some fucking elite gamer speedrunner guy, like, who's that one guy that always has world record? That S. Andreas guy? If I was like him, then I would be furious about this. But, it ain't that big a deal. Now, usually you want to get a double swing in. As long as they're both down, you're good. But when they start, like, staggering like this, it gets all awkward and shit. So I usually just swing and just try to get my one stomp in. Okay. Okay. So if you get far enough away, they'll stop swinging. Okay. And then we're just going to stomp her out. And when the music stops, you know you're good. I think this one's still moved. She might be able to take... Yeah. Okay. Yep. So we're good. Now, Eileen is going to be limping like this for the rest of the game. There's nothing we can do about this. But she doesn't act like Cynthia because that would just be too fucking easy. Eileen must be within a very close distance of you everywhere you go. If she is not, she will not come with you. And if you leave her in a room with enemies, she'll take a shit ton of damage and die. So, fun times. Very fun times. Yeah, we got a couple more here. I'm gonna have to dodge back. Out of the fucking way. Oh, wow. How did I not hit Eileen there? That was crazy. Double stomp. Alright, there's one more. Alright, there's one more, but she's dead because we were able to walk through her corpse. Bitch. T-Cerise ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, you know what I'm saying? That's OG YouTube right there. That was like 2015 YouTube, the peak, dude. Yeah, Eileen's not very annoying, but yeah, like, so this right here, if I were to pick up her handbag, you can actually give her this to use as a weapon. The only problem is there's no controlling when she decides to attack an enemy. So you are like just trying to get to the next area, and she's fucking a mile away trying to fight enemies because you gave her a weapon. So the most important thing to complete this game without ripping your fucking hair out is to make sure you just never give her a weapon. Plain and simple. It's just that simple. I want to tell you guys about the dumbest rumor I ever fell for. So I had a friend, and I'm just gonna say his name was Lance. And Lance doesn't watch my streams. I haven't encountered Lance in like well over 10 years. But in school, this motherfucker was a huge fan of Silent Hill 2. As in, as well, not the game Silent Hill 2. So around 2006 or so, we get to talking about Silent Hill 4, and he tells me that if you keep going into worlds and coming back out, that every single time you wake up, the apartment will be ever so slightly more fucked up. Like more messed up, more rusty, more bloody. And he's like, dude, if you just go to like Subway World and come back like 50 times in a row, you'll see how much different it is. And I fucking sat there for like 2 hours doing this until I realized he was full of shit. And you know what? I called his ass out. I called his ass out. And he just laughed. Laughing at my misfortune, dude. Absolutely misled. No, you don't. Yeah, that's one of the weirdest fucking, like, it's not even an Easter egg. It's just like, what the hell were they thinking? Holy shit. Dude, I gotta turn that shit down. That was loud. What's up, dude core? What? Fucking blew my ears out, dude. Yeah, so when this fan falls, the apartment stops healing you. So if you hit, if you click, okay, if you hit R2, that gives you the display. Yeah, examining Wesker's desk 50 times in a row to get like a almost naked photo of Rebecca when she was like wearing her short shorts on the basketball team is like, you want to talk about a pause. That's a fucking pause right there. All right, guys. Well, it was fun. My first dual stream on YouTube. I started at about 6:30 tonight, so we would have been live for about 4-ish hours. But the reason why my shit's all fragmented is because I had tech support and I had to start and stop the stream a couple times. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight, but I will be back tomorrow night. Walter, appreciate you hanging out, man. Please, hey, if you're feeling non-sacramental, if you could drop me a follow, I will be back tomorrow night to finish this game off. And yeah, if you want to drop in the Discord, there you go. Hey, appreciate that, Walter. I appreciate that, man. I actually do stream on YouTube now. So, oh, Dr. Red's already got me on the commands. No problem, dude. I actually stream on YouTube now, so there's a reason to check out the channel, and I'm uploading shit too. So with that being said, I'm going to break these chains. I'm going to break these chains that you see right before you. These very chains, in fact. And I'm going to free you guys. You're not...
You're pretty good.
Appreciate that, Dude Core. You're not stuck with me anymore. You're free to do whatever you need to do. In 3, 2, 1.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?